Trump issues ultimatum to Russia, vows more weapons for Ukraine.
US President Donald Trump announced Patriot aid for Ukraine and threatened global sanctions if Russia fails to sign a peace deal within 50 days. NATO, Europe, and global markets are closely watching every move. On July 14, US President Donald Trump unveiled a new weapons package for Ukraine and threatened to impose sanctions on countries purchasing Russian exports if Moscow does not agree to a peace agreement. This marks a significant shift in foreign policy, driven by growing frustration over Russia's attacks on Ukraine. However, Trump's sanctions threat came with a 50-day grace period, which was received positively by investors in Russia. The ruble rebounded after an initial drop, and Russian stock markets gained. Sitting alongside NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte in the Oval Office, Trump told reporters he was disappointed with Russian President Vladimir Putin and announced that the US would send billions of dollars worth of weapons to Ukraine. "We will produce the most advanced weapons and they will be delivered to NATO," Trump said, emphasizing that America's NATO allies would pay for these arms. The package includes the Patriot air defense systems that Ukraine has urgently requested. "It will be a full package, including launchers," Trump stated. "Some systems will be delivered in the next few days. A few countries that currently have Patriots will swap them out and replace them with systems they've ordered." He also said that part or all of the 17 Patriot systems ordered by other countries could be rapidly redirected to Ukraine. Rutte confirmed that Germany, Finland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and Canada all want to participate in the plan to rearm Ukraine. Trump's threat to impose secondary sanctions, if carried out, would mark a major shift in Western sanctions policy. Lawmakers from both parties in the US are currently pushing for legislation that would enable such measures, targeting countries that continue to buy Russian oil. Throughout more than 3 years of war, Western nations have severed most direct financial ties with Moscow, but have yet to take steps that would stop Russia from selling oil to other countries. As a result, Russia has still earned hundreds of billions of dollars from oil exports to partners like China and India. "We will impose secondary punitive tariffs," Trump said. "If there's no agreement within 50 days, it's very simple. We will impose a 100% tariff." A White House official said that Trump was referring to a 100% tariff on Russian goods, as well as secondary sanctions targeting countries that purchase Russian exports. Currently, 85 out of 100 US senators are co-sponsoring a bill that would give Trump the authority to impose tariffs of up to 500% on any nation that supports Russia. However, Republican leaders in the Senate are waiting for an official signal from Trump before moving forward with a vote. Meanwhile, the war in Ukraine continues to escalate. Trump's new aid pledge comes as Russia is carrying out a slow but steady ground offensive in the east, while launching drone and missile strikes almost every night across Ukraine. Fighting along the front lines and long-range attacks have become increasingly intense this year, even as ceasefire talks are being initiated. Recently, Russian forces pushed deeper into the Sumy region in northeastern Ukraine before encountering resistance. In the east, Russia has tightened its encirclement around the cities of Pokrovsk and Kostiantynivka. Russia has also significantly increased the daily use of kamikaze drones and decoys, forcing Ukraine to scramble to procure more weapons like interceptor drones, Stinger man-portable missiles, and air-to-air missiles for its F-16s. The Patriot systems are reserved for countering Russia's high-speed ballistic missiles and currently remain the only defense against a type of missile that frequently targets Kyiv and other key locations.